right, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars had 1-7 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. The depth of a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A give to ETN running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. To the corner, Blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action, Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Adams, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, 734, 694.
Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now Ryan.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Matthias Farley.
And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Adams, the man in motion left. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan.
His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Ryan. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground with Etienne. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. To throw is Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Ryan to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. There's the stiff arm. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 12, the second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Ryan finds his tight end Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And Ryan's throw here into the hands of Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Again, Ryan. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. On the counter, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and